Boys, what is up? Here we are playing Kled today. We are gonna give a little bit of a guide. So first things first, here are the runes. Let's take a look at those. Pause if you have to, and then here are the items that we usually build as well. We're laning against the Darius. Darius is kind of a hard matchup. Now first let's talk about Q for a little bit. Q is the first thing that you're gonna level up. If you miss Q, you don't want to take the fight. If you hit Q, you could take a fight, depending on how your minions are stacked up against him. Generally, you want to get the Q off, the Q the second proc, so you can kind of like chase with him. So like for example, you hit the Q here, and then you kind of like walk along, right? I can't right now because he hit level 2. So when you hit level 2 on Kled, what do you want to do? Do you want to immediately level something up? No, you kind of don't want to. Oh, what the hell? I thought I was gonna survive. You kind of don't want to, because if you level up your W, of course you're going to use it on minions, right? You don't want to do that, because what if you hit a Q and you get a good trading opportunity, right? Then you're not going to have your E up. I mean, you're not going to have your W up, and you want your W to be up. Now once you hit level 3, of course you can level your E, or we can just level E right now if you want to. It doesn't look like we're going to have a good engage here. Gonna hit the chain, but we're not gonna do much with it. We don't want to go for a trade right here because of wave. Let's just level up E so we don't get hit by that, right? So now we have the opportunity to E in, and like with Darius, of course you don't want to get caught by the edge of his Q, right? So let's say he Qs. Okay, I'm just gonna level it here, otherwise I'm gonna miss that CS. There we go. Gonna prime that one. The other one is gonna get hit, of course. And poop. And okay. Still got it. So yeah, you don't want to level W immediately, generally speaking. If you can look for a trade, you know what I mean? I was scratching my back, I had to actually click it. But yeah, generally, like right now, we don't really want to fight Darius necessarily. We do have a guy coming in, so let's try and hit a chain here. And this is where we back off, because otherwise we're gonna die. Kazik should be able to kill that. There we go. Very nice, and that is a flash and ghost down. We're gonna like ping those. Very great, very nice. So yeah, I mean, you keep an eye out for your jungler, of course, as you do with every other champion. But oh my god, I'm sad I missed that. I wasn't paying attention. Generally, like, Darius is kind of hard to trade with because of the bleeds and because of the passive, right? I honestly thought I was gonna have that. So when you're in small form, your Q is something that is really important. Your W also. If you have W, the odds are high that if you get into any fight with anyone, that you're gonna be able to get Skarl back. So you get Skarl back by last hitting minions, by hitting turrets, by hitting big objectives like Baron or Dragon. And generally, okay, let's just go shoot him once. There we go. So let me get Skarl back. You can hit champions as well. You can use your Q to hit a champion. You're also gonna get your passive back. And then it goes onto a cooldown. And yeah, when you have the cooldown, you don't want to fight. When you're small, mainly. Okay, let's bring a pink ward, and then let's get back to lane. So yeah, small form, you have to be really careful, because obviously you don't have a lot of HP when you're small. So a burst champion like LeBlanc can take you down instantly. Darius could even take you down instantly, unless you have your W up and your passive. Then you can maybe survive it, like by walking into them, smacking them, and then queuing off, right? So that you're not in melee range anymore, or melee range. So now we're like a little bit ahead of Darius. So what we want to do is we want to kind of try and force out a fight here. I have Ignite, and he does not have any summoners, so that's what we're looking at. So we landed a chain. He's actually level 6 though. That's kind of rough. Okay, he pulled me back in. Oh my god, I might actually die here. 2 seconds, 1 second. What the hell? Why did he deal so much damage with that ult already? 400 damage. 400 damage. Alright, not the best start for us necessarily. We got Tiamat now though. We're missing out on a lot of wave. Unfortunately, he got level 6 first. Unfortunately, if we were 6 there, we would have been fine because we could have ulted out. But unfortunately, you know, he was 6 first. So back to lane we walk. So when you're walking to lane, just use your E so that you get there a little bit faster. Other than that, I mean, there's not much you can do unless you have ult up. And if you have ult up, then you can obviously ult to lane if you want to. Of course, it depends on the position of the wave as well. But generally, you can ult to lane. Sometimes you want to like look at mid instead and see if you can do something in mid lane. So let's talk a little bit about the runes. So the reason that I go the runes that I do is I think Conqueror is very good on Kled because you can proc it quite easily. And the bone plating, is extremely strong against anyone that wants to engage on you. Then we also have, we can't ult mid lane. Mid lane is so hard to ult, it's LeBlanc. So Demolish is something that I really like because if you can force someone back, you can really get a lot of plates with Kled. Sometimes on the first back you can get 2 plates, so that's something that you want to be aware of. We probably want to wait for a gank here because he has Ghost back up and we just missed Q, so we have to play defensively. 4 seconds on our chain, so you never want to like engage without chain because engaging without chain is probably gonna get you killed. And then you do have the built-in anti-heal with Kled as well, which is pretty amazing. Okay, we're just gonna start clearing out this a little tiny bit. And we're gonna just back out of this. I need him to Q though. There we go. Echo's coming top, so that's very good. We're kinda gonna just ult in here. That's very beautiful. That's it. Very, very nice. That's a great roam from Echo. So yeah, I mean, as for now, we kind of have to play safe a little bit still. I'm thinking maybe we should have gone Eclipse first, but it's kind of fine. Oh my god, look at Echo go. Jesus, this man is dealing damage. Unfortunately, oh, very nice. That's much appreciated. So yeah, when you E, very nice. Very, very nice. That was a good bait, a good attempt of the bait of the LeBlanc. But yeah, now we are a little bit ahead. Not so much yet, but we're getting there, right? Unfortunately, I wasn't able to smack his turret too much. Maybe we can actually finish off that plate. Maybe not. It's kind of dangerous to try this. But we can just stay in range here, there we go. And that's the plate for us. So I kind of just want to back. What is he building? Is he going for Triforce? Is that Triforce or is he going for... well, either way. Let's get this, boots, and another longsword. I think that's the way to go here. So we're gonna rush with the Rush Ravenous, and then after that we're gonna get Eclipse. And maybe at that point, we can actually just kill Darius. But we're gonna have to wait and see how it goes. So like generally, if you're playing against a squishy lane, that's where Kled does best. The squishy lanes, or like the early game tanks, or you know, whatever, something like that. If you play against those, you have a pretty decent chance of just straight up winning lane. So here with Darius, you kind of want to like stick to him, right? Okay, he's got the bleed on me. That's a bit sad, a bit annoying, but we're okay. That was a good trade. Oh, this is actually... Oh, he flashed. Well, let's flash down again. That's good. I don't know why he walked up there. That was kind of silly. He should have known that I had my Q up, and when you have Q up, you can deal actually a somewhat decent amount of damage. But here we go. Now we are winning lane, and once we hit turret, we're gonna get Scarl back. I'm getting minion blocked into it. We get Demolish. Boop. There we go. It's another play down. Now we're gonna push this out really, really quickly, and then we're gonna recall, and we're gonna reset, and we're gonna be good. All right. Our Kha'Zix is doing very well as well. It's really great to hear, great to see. Bot lane seems to be doing fine, mid lane seems to be doing fine. So this is looking like a very good game already. So now we have Ravenous Hydra. So our pushing power is a lot better now. Oh damn, mid lane got a lot of platings already. Our pushing power just became so much stronger because we can just like use the Ravenous for everything. I don't know if I can get there. Damn, he gave him a free kill. I don't know why he did that. I'm not sure why he did that. Oh, he didn't have his E up. Maybe we can ult to lane here. I think that's the best game plan. The best thing we can do is ult to lane. He almost juked me out. That would have been a little bit rough. Come on, die. Okay, there we go. There we go. And now we can actually just completely take this turret down, which is amazing. I don't know if we can take it all down, but we're definitely gonna do a lot of damage. He's dead for 17. We just have to make sure that we clear out the wave so the wave doesn't get to our wave. Yeah, we're good. We got it. We got it. We got it. This is fine. Letting a lot of minions die because the more minions you let die, the less minions he's gonna get. Think about it. Logic right there. Let's wait it out. Just gonna last stab this. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful first turret. So this is one of the strong points of Kled as well, the pushing. When you have W, you can just like smack, right? Beautiful, look at that. So now we're gonna recall, we're gonna get a very big part of our Eclipse, and probably we're gonna get some boots as well. I think Steelies are probably the way to go here. So yeah, let's run this. Some lethality and steel caps. Do we have to help bot? Yeah, we can help bot lane maybe. I got 20 seconds on ult. 20 seconds on ult, and then we can probably just take out the entire turret there. So Darius is pushing, we want to get there before he starts like really pushing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're still not in range. Alright. Let's push this out. We're taking down this entire bot lane turret. If Samira shows up, we're just gonna ult. We can afford to do that. Oh, we can't take out the entire bot lane turret, huh? Well, plating fell, we got the plates before it fell, which is good. Now we have to go back to top lane because Darius is just trying to push everything. But yeah, we're fine here. This is perfect. Oh, Echo's going top, that's even better. If he goes top, I can push out mid. Is he actually gonna take down the turret? I think he actually will. Yep, he actually did. Let's see, is he recalling in that bush? Well, let's see. We'll find out soon enough. There we go. That's a dead Darius. Beautiful. Man, I can't believe he actually pushed it out. It's kinda nutty. Kinda nutty. Maybe we can actually just take this entire turret down as well. We'll have to wait and see though. Alright, there we go. So generally you don't want to use E to wave clear, because in case Hecarim is there, right? We didn't have vision on Hecarim. So it's like a little bit risky, but on the other hand, like it honestly didn't matter there, so it's whatever. Like if you're quite confident in your own ability, then you can just like boop. Alright, that's good enough. Ooh, very nice. We can fight this. I mean, I don't really wanna... I don't want to take inhib yet, but we can take this turret down. So the reason, guys, why you don't want to take... No. Too soon. The reason why you don't want to take the inhibs down, like, too early, is because if you get the inhibs, you're gonna be giving them free XP and free gold. And the reason why you're gonna give them free XP and free gold is because they're gonna get super minions. Super minions give a lot of gold, super minions give a lot of XP, so that's something that you don't really want to do. We're just gonna take out this turret here. Might have to flash. One more! No, we didn't have our W! But it's okay, we have clips now. So what are we gonna get next? We can pick between Death's Dance or Cleaver, and I think honestly, I mean, I kind of want to get the Cleaver because Cleaver is also survivability. Its survivability is cooldown, and it's armor shred, right? Armor shred is better, obviously, against people with a lot of armor. I'm thinking maybe we actually will go DD here first. I think the DD is gonna help us out more in this game. I mean, we could get Cleaver. Honestly, it's like up to your preference. Up to your preference, to be fair. We have ult. I kind of want to go like do the same thing in bot lane. Kind of want to make bot lane go down. Then maybe we can actually ult around here. Like, I'd have to assume that they're around here right now. Or at least one of them. Hikarim? No? Okay, we should be fine taking this. Look at that. That thing is gonna go down real fast. Oh. Well, this thing is gonna go down real fast as well. Very well. Very well. So at this point, like with Eclipse, you can fight a lot of people. Like, there's not much you have to be afraid of. We're fine. We're gonna dismount, but this turret's down, so that's a lot of gold for us. Oop. There we go. And we're gonna take this down as well, and then we're gonna smack this. There we go. So now we may or may not be in trouble if we can kill. I mean, not kill. If we can just smack LeBlanc a little bit, now we're good. We're good. I mean, honestly, we can even go back in. Just back out a little bit, then we're gonna go back in with ult. See, this is a technique that they call fake backing. Unfortunately, I'm dismounted, but we just slowly walk back here a little bit. We do have W up though. No, we cannot. What we can do is take out this turret. So that should be free. And we have passive back, so now we just have to last hit and hit turrets. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Dude, I think we're still too early with this inhib though. I mean, let's have a look here. Well, time to recall. You know what? If we're recalling with enough money to get Cleaver but not DD, we're just gonna get Cleaver. There we go. I mean, it's basically a perfect fit. Let's bring a pink ward. We can do Baron. G. I think we're definitely ahead enough to just straight up get Baron here. So boys, basically, long story short, early game, you hit a Q, you can go in, okay? Q, you go. You miss Q, you stay out. W you want to try and save for the champion if you can. If you can't save it for the champion, then you know what, it's okay. Like, it's very, very, very dependent on, you know what, screw this guy. Where you at, Hikarim? Oh, there he is. We can zone these guys. That's fine. There we go. So yeah, W you want to try and hit the champions with it, obviously, and then E you can use twice, right? So like, you want to use your first E, you can do it in a combo with your chain. So like, if you do this, you're gonna be dashing. So you hit E, then you hit Q right after. You're gonna be dashing forwards, and at the same time throwing out that Q, and it's like much more or much harder for them to see if you do it that way, right? Then your second E you want to use to stay close to them so you can yank your chain. Because if you don't yank your chain, then, you know, they're not anti-heal, they're not slow, they're not anything, really. So here I have to play a little bit safe, because if all three of them jump on me, then I might die. So yeah, it's kind of meh. What you can also do, like, guys, is like you can also get a Sterox if you want to. I've always liked Sterox, although the item has been nerfed, I guess. Can I make it there? Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, I tried. That's alright though, we can kill this guy. Oh, maybe not. Oh my god, the ult as well. Jesus Christ, bro. Calm down. Calm down. So in this situation it would have been better, obviously, if we had Death's Dance. But it's kind of fine. Dude, I cannot believe they bursted me for this much. This guy doesn't have ult. I think he ghosted as well, but I'm not 100% sure. So unfortunately we weren't able to get Skarl back. If we got Skarl back there, it would have been so much better. Or if we were able to keep the chain attached, but then she dashed. Potentially flashed as well, I wasn't really paying attention. Let's see, so next thing we want to do is we want to get this stop in it, we want to get this bot in it. I think 22 minutes is long enough. They are getting quite a bit of XP here though from these supers, unfortunately. But it's kind of fine at this point. Let's just go towards top lane. Again, we're like using our dash on cooldown basically. Using dash on cooldown so that we can actually get there faster. We have ult up as well. And they don't have turrets here, so if they stand anywhere here or here or here, we can just ult in. Let's see. So you do actually get a range on your ult as you level it up. So you want to keep that in mind as well. Like, it doesn't mean that you couldn't get in range when you're level 10, for example. You're not going to be able to get in range at level 11. You get 500 range per level up. There's a LeBlanc here. The static shift, huh? So what? Is it only LeBlanc? Let's see. Some Mira's here. LeBlanc is coming as well. Again, like 1v3 is kind of difficult. I do have an ult up here. I do have ult. But I don't really want to go in. Like, you don't want to dive them, man. You don't want to turret dive. Unless, like, your entire team can follow up and you're really ahead. So we are quite ahead, so we could potentially do a dive. But it's, like, a risk I don't want to take right now. So we can just ult in here. We're gonna dash on Samira. Okay, unfortunately, she dashed away. Oh, I couldn't reach the guy. I was slowed. Okay. Thought he was just gonna stick on Echo, but... Very nice, the guy's down. Hecarim is about to go down, he's too fast. Also got smited. That's a little rough. Just gonna get mid-inhib again. There we go. So that's all 3 inhibs down. We got a minute and a half on Baron. Maybe I can actually smack this turret a bit. This is fine. Oh, Hecarim is going in, but we got the chain on him. We got the ignite down. He's too goddamn fast. He's so goddamn fast. Oh god, no! I misplayed that a little bit. So Hecarim is dealing so much goddamn damage. So much goddamn damage. You know what? Screw the pink. We don't need the pink. What do we want to get? Do we want to get damage? Or do we want to get chain vest? Honestly, we'll just get the ability haste and the damage. Why not? We got a minute on Baron. We gotta get the Baron down. Is there anything else we need to talk about? If you lose vision during your ult, you are not gonna be able to jump on top of them. So for example, right, like you're ulting here, and you're gonna go this way, and then someone is right here and they walk into the bush. You don't have vision on it, you're kind of screwed. So that's something you have to keep in mind. Something else you have to keep in mind is when you're dashing, no matter where they are, like for example, I'm dashing on LeBlanc here, she goes over the wall, I can actually still dash after her. W is automatic, so like I said, you want to level it when you need it in the early game. You also kind of want to make sure that you have W up before you go into a fight with a champion, because it's always a good idea to have it up. It's a very strong tool that Kled has in his arsenal. When you get dismounted, you can actually hug a wall, you can go really close to it, and you can Q backwards, and then you're gonna go through the wall. So that's something that you have to keep in mind if you want to like escape someone when you're in small form. Generally, if you have W up, you want to fight. If you don't have W up, you want to try and get away, right? However, with Kled's movement speed, he's very, very slow when he's dismounted. So, like, getting away is kind of hard sometimes. Like, if you're close to this wall and you get dismounted here, you can literally just do this. You can aim your Q here, and then you're gonna go through the wall, right? It doesn't work through super thick walls. I think it works here to this wall. Like, it's small enough. Okay, we got all these super waves. I'll pick up top wave. I'll pick up top wave. 1, 3, 1 again. Dun, 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 dun. We can actually overwhelm them with supers right now. Like, we have so many minions that are coming in. Someone has to pick up mid wave. Or we're just back in, that works too. Alright, let's see. So this is fine. And now if they bring mid lane in, then we have a really big wave to work with here. I could actually just ult bot lane probably. Just ult here. I don't know, actually I'm not 100% sure if ult works on minions, but we'll find out now. Maybe not yet. There we got our key back up, our chain. Alright, I mean we're pretty good, our passive is about halfway filled. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna try and clear out this wave. So we get our passive back. Our boy Skarl. Unfortunately W got proc there. So when W gets procced, you do have to keep that in mind as well. Oh my god, okay, that I was about to say. Alright, well, and that is the GG well played here, boys. Oh boy, Jesus Christ. Oh, also the turret aggro resets if you dismount, so that's something you want to keep in mind as well. And that was the GG well played, and that is how you play Kled.